From the sea to the river. From the sea to the river.
Palestine will live forever.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
As you can see, quite a few people made the whole 6-kilometre walk. Pretty impressive, really.
We had a bit of false advertising. We told you it was 6 kilometres just to make sure you came, but we walked 7. We walked, we screamed, we closed down the boulevard, we yelled at the Americans. We made sure everyone in Melbourne knew the helicopter was out, the police were out, the complicit media were out, and they saw that Melbourne came up for Palestine. Melbourne came up for Palestine! We're not going to stop. We're not going to stop wherever it might be, my friends, in your workplaces, in your unions, your tennis club, kid pick-up, kid drop-off, wherever it might be. As Yasmin said, if you lose your job or some friends, as she said earlier, over Palestine, wear it as a badge of honour. Wear it as a badge of honour. And your friends, when they say it's over there, what can I do about it? What can Australia do about it? Tell them there's lots we can do. There's lots we can do. We can end the two-way military trade with that genocidal regime. We can end the tax deductibility status of Israeli charities that take money from this colony to fund settlements in that colony. We can sanction that apartheid rogue state. We can treat it the way we treat Russia, the way we treat Iran, North Korea. We can treat it as an abomination, which it is. We can recall our ambassador. We can expel their ambassador. Schools, universities can stop programs with their school and programs. There's no normalisation of genocide. That's a stain on us all. And when your friends say, what can we do about it? Remind them, ask them what they might have done when the Holocaust was happening. Would they have been silent then, wringing their hands? Would they have stood up? Would they have boycotted? Would they have divested? Would they have sanctioned? Would they have stood up for them? Because I know each and every one of you would have been here for the Holocaust. You would have been here saying, not in our name, stop. The country needs to do more. We need to save those innocent people. You were here against Iraq. You would have been here against Vietnam. You were here for the people wherever they may be. We are here for Indigenous people. We are here for Palestine. Thank you so very much, everybody. One more time. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
An honour to walk with you today, my friends. Over to Naarm. Big round of applause for Naarm! Just 1 second. We just... One more time. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine!
Thank you, Nasser. Thanks everyone for sticking around. We've been very lucky today with the weather, and we're lucky to have friends like you, and this is why I know our liberation is only a question of time. Because with the Palestinian tumult and with the Palestinian resistance on the ground, but also the Palestinian resistance in the diaspora, and with friends like you, we are undefeatable. And it's only a matter of time that we can get together like this and celebrate our liberation in Al-Quds. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free! As I mentioned earlier, our movement is anti-racist and it's anti-colonial, and intersectional solidarity is a key pillar of this movement. Ethnic cleansing is wrong in Palestine, but it's also wrong everywhere and anywhere in the world. And this is why we joined with our Tamil brothers and sisters who have gone through ethnic cleansing as well, and who know what being a refugee means. So I would like to introduce the next speaker. Our next speaker is Rathi Bartolte. Rathi is a Tamil refugee who arrived in Australia in 2012. A close friend of Manu Yogalingam and his family, who tragically self-immolated and passed away in Dandenong this week after enduring over 12 years on a bridging visa. No one should have to go through this just to seek safety and security. Rathi has been one of the key leaders of refugee encampments for the past 49 days. As one of the key leaders of this movement, Rathi continues to advocate for the rights and dignity of 9,000 refugees who are victims of the fast-track process. It's important to remember that the Palestinian cause is a refugee cause. The solution is returning all the refugees back home. This is why refugee solidarity is essential. Please welcome Rathi, everyone.
Dear friends and comrades, I want to acknowledge the land we meet in today.
I pay my respect to elders past, present and emerging. This land always were and always will be Aboriginal land. Today we walk from the river to the sea, from the heart of this city to the edge of this land. It was 6 kilometers for us, but it represents generations of displacement, decades of silence, and the weight of memory. For us Tamils, this walk is deeply symbolic. In 2009, at the end of Sri Lanka's brutal war, our people were forced from their villages, pushed through the jungles, and finally trapped on the beaches of Mullawarkal. There, with the sea in front of them and the army behind them, 10 of thousands were massacred. I was not in Mullawarkal, but my family was. I carry their stories, their trauma, and their survival with me. And myself, I am a refugee, a survivor of the genocide that targeted all parts of our Tamil homeland, not just one place or 1 year. I came to this country by boat, like many Tamils who fled with only their lives. And though I may stand on safe land now, there are part of me still caught in the camps, in the shadows, in the silence we were forced to live in. To this day, 2 people, 2 lands, 1 struggle. Whether it's Mullawarkal or Gaza, we are speaking about the same crime, the crime of erasure, of military occupation, of silence from the international community. Today, Palestinians are being bombed in their homes, in their school, in their hospital, and the world looks away, just like it did when we were being bombed in so-called no-fire zones. But we will not look away. We who survived know what it means to be forgotten. We know what it means to be buried loved ones without names, to grow up without answer, to live in exile and still not to be free. We see our own pain in theirs. We hear our own cries in their voices, and we say, enough. We are not asking for pity. We are demanding truth. We are demanding justice. We are demanding that the world stop treating some lives as more valuable than others. Mullawarkal was not just a tragedy. It was a planned genocide carried out with the precision and with impunity. To this day, there has been no accountability, no justice, and the same powers that arm Sri Lanka now arm Israel. So we say together, from Mullawarkal to Gaza, we see you, we remember, and we resist. Let this walk we've done today be more than symbolic. Let it be a promise that we will not be silent, that we will remember our death not with tears alone, but with action. This beach for us is scattered ground. It reminds us of where our people were trapped, where so many were killed, and where our cries went unheard. But today, we raise those cries again with others beside us. Because of Mullawarkal is not just Tamil history, and Naarm is not just Palestinian history. They are a warning to the world. If we don't speak, it will happen again. If we stay silent, they will win. But if we stand together, if we raise our voices across oceans and borders, they cannot erase us. So I say from the bottom of my heart to the people of Palestine, your pain is our pain. Your resistance is our resistance. We see you. We walk with you. We will never forget you. 2009. It is alive in every one of us who remembers. And we owe it to those who died to keep speaking their names, their truth, and their hopes. Let this beat echo with our voices. Let the seed carry our promise. Never again for any more. Justice for Muliwaikal, justice for Palestine. Let the survivors speak. Let truth rise. Let freedom come. Tamil will arise. Palestinian will be free. Free the Palestine.
Free Palestine.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Free the refugees.
Free the refugees.
Free the refugees.
Free the refugees.
Thank you, Kamal. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, Kathy. Free the refugees.
Free the refugees.
Free the refugees.
Free the refugees.
Just to remind everyone, there's 6 million Palestinian refugees currently denied their right of return. 6 million Palestinian refugees living in the diaspora in refugee camps in Lebanon, in Jordan, and other neighboring countries denied their right to return back home. There's also 2 million internally displaced people in Palestine who are also denied their right of return in their hometowns. They're not allowed to rebuild their hometowns. People from Akka, people from Safad are not allowed to return to villages that were demolished in 1948, despite the fact that they live 5 minutes away from their demolished villages and towns. The denial of rights spreads across all Palestinians. In 1948, in the West Bank, in Al-Quds, in Gaza, and in the diaspora, 14 million Palestinians denied their right to exist peacefully on their ancestral land. And this is why we're here today. 77 years of ongoing genocide, ethnic cleansing, crimes against humanity, and this must end. This has to end. We refuse to believe that the future of our children is going to be the same. We refuse to accept that this is the new normal. We refuse to accept that targeting hospitals is normal. We refuse to accept targeting children in incubators. This is not something that we can accept. We have the moral obligation to continue to push against these atrocities and genocidal practices. We work together today from the river to the sea to emphasize that our project stretches as well from the river to the sea. The liberation of the Palestinians has to stretch from the river to the sea, because this is how we create a safer, more peaceful world for everyone living in that region, from the river to the sea. And we will see that through. We will ensure this happens. Maybe not today, maybe not next month, maybe not next year, but surely we're headed there. We're headed towards a world in which all children can reach their schools safely. A world in which children don't have to worry about starving to death. A world in which women cannot worry about whether their children are going to be back from school or not. A world in which fathers are not targeted just for being who they are and going about their lives. This is something that is achievable. History has proved that it can be done. We've seen it happen in Europe and other parts of the world, and there's no reason why this future is not possible in Palestine. We can make that happen. We can build a peaceful, safer world for everyone, but especially for the Palestinian children. So I want to thank everyone today. I want to thank all the volunteers, all the marshals, the drummers, those who built the kites, the organizers, the amazing team of organizers who put this event together. Everyone, each and every one of you for sticking around. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Because the road feels less lonely for us Palestinians when we have friends like you. Your solidarity means a lot, and it's changing things. Whether you see it or not, I assure you that you showing up today changes things. So thank you so much for everything that you have done and you continue to do. All right, before I hand over to Nasser, from the river to the sea,
Palestine will be free.
from the river to the sea,
Palestine will be free.
from the sea to the river.
Palestine will live forever.
Thank you, shukran.
Come on, a big round of applause for Naarm. It's even louder than that. Come on! That's what I want to hear. That's the energy we need. We're not going to free Palestine being pissed week. Nice and loud. Free Palestine! As well as the marshals and the volunteers and everyone else that helped organise. How about a big round of applause for the sound guys, Renegade? Now these crews show up for Palestine every single week, but show up for every other anti-capitalist, anti-racist movement for liberation for all. So thank you, Renegade crew. We love you. And our amazing marshals, all of them volunteers. We love you all so very much. And especially each and every one of you. Come on, each and every one of you that came marched 7 kilometres. We started 4 hours ago. And here we are. We occupied Melbourne. We showed power that we won't be silenced, that we're going to show up and keep going until things change. Now, so importantly, my friends, make sure you're following APAN, the Australia-Palestine Advocacy Network. Follow Free Palestine Melbourne and any of those other activist spaces so that you can know what's going on. You need to know what's going on. Don't miss opportunities to show up. In particular, the Albert campaign. They found out where those scumbags were hiding. They found out where those scumbags were hiding. So the Albert Out of Victoria campaign, there's an action on the 26th of June. 26th of June. There's a lot of time for you guys to plan. Look it up. Find out what else is going on. There's movies. There's all sorts of things. There's different ways for you guys to support Palestine. But the most important way, and the singular best thing you can do, is speak about Palestine in places that are uncomfortable. Uncomfortable. Wear your keffiyeh to a restaurant. Wear your keffiyeh to a restaurant. Wear your keffiyeh on the train. If somebody looks at you, start talking to them. Make them realise that we're human. We are talking about innocent men, women and children and against hate. It's a simple message. You're either for hate or you're against hate. We're against it, every single one of us here. So have that power and that resilience and speak up and out for Palestine. Uncle Gary spoke about Ali Kazak earlier on today. Ali came to Australia as a student in the early 70s. He was a powerhouse of Palestinian resistance, a warrior. He was the first Palestinian head of mission. Before that we didn't have anybody. My father used to be a quote-unquote ambassador, but he was the first head of mission we had in here. This man meticulously for over 50 years on this colony catalogued everything Palestine. And sadly, like so many other Nakba survivors, he sent an email out 2 days ago. He said, I'm going to have to slow down my work because I'm heading back to Palestine. And in Thailand, he didn't feel well just overnight, and they rushed him to hospital, but sadly he passed. Like so many other Nakba survivors, the dream of dying at home was robbed of him. Shame. My father knew that was a fate that was to befall him. We smuggled some dirt from under his favourite olive tree to sprinkle on his grave. Shame. That's not how anyone should live. It's not how anyone should live. And I know I can count on each and every one of you, and I thank you, and it's an honour to work with you, and I love you all so very much. So thank you for coming out. Go home, be safe, and hold those you love close. Tell the ones that you do love how much they mean to you. Thank you all so very much, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Actually, before I forget, I've got Chloe De Winter's driver's license. Chloe, if you're anywhere close by, Chloe De Winter.